It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up. This is the channel of Noodleton. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up.
Hey everyone, we're here today for the Calamity NA League 1 Week 1 matchup between DECOY and RL. Got Sir Tubbins joining me again. Welcome, Sir Tubbins.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this should be was the second match of NA,
First.
so we should be picking up here. No, for them.
Oh
the
yeah,
second
I
match
got you.
we've done, yeah.
Yeah, Week 1 there's
Just
only
waiting on people to get in.
3 matchups, so unfortunately this will be the last one we stream this week.
Yeah, but we play tomorrow. Sure, somebody's streaming that, so there should be plenty of tournament matches going on. I think we had one less team on our top division in the EU, so we had 2 weeks to do do the first week essentially. So, but everything should be lining up. We should be getting here ready to go. They just got in the room. They're just running a few minutes late, so it looks like they got 7 in here. So we'll just give them time to do the map bans and anything.
Yeah, they're just now
we'll
getting
get rocking
going
and
on
rolling. I think we're gonna have a pretty good matchup. It's like DECOY's missing a few of their top guys, so we'll see how that plays out if it does. Just set up all my stuff here. You think I would have did that when we were sitting here doing nothing?
it.
That's right. You don't come on for 5 minutes, right?
Well, it's on now, but yeah, it doesn't show
5
up.
minutes.
Yeah. DECOY's gonna ban steps. I'm not mad about it.
I'm surprised he actually did that against RL, to be honest with you, but just makes me think Gambit's hiding something.
A little bit.
Yeah. I know your game's Gambit. But, I think DECOY practices a lot more than RL, so you think open maps would probably favor DECOY?
Yeah, I
mean, my opinion at least.
To the best of my knowledge, I don't think RL really has played since I forgot the name of the tournament, the 5v5 thing. AAA, I think
they didn't play in that either. Nobody showed up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I think they played one game, though.
Yeah.
All right,
that was
and then
worth the global map screenshots.
yeah, and then RL's gonna ban Cliff. Not a bad ban out of them.
Yeah, making sure of the rules, so we'll see. If Gambit's DECOY's home team, they should have first map pick.
Yeah, they
looks
do.
like they're moving right along. But I'm pretty sure this is pretty much I mean, I haven't seen RL or played against RL in a while, but if I remember correctly, this is pretty much their top guys who they run with, as far as I remember.
Yeah,
They got some pretty good
really
shooters over there, so.
All right, so they're gonna pick Himmelsdorf for the first map. So we're gonna have some good maps here.
It kind of surprised me. I remember RL being more of a city map type of team, so it kind of surprised me Gambit bans the open map and goes with this, but maybe knows something I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much about RL. So.
And then RL's they get the pick side, and they have elected to just stay on the attacking side.
Yeah, so most people do.
We should start to see some tanks going up, and we'll get the action going shortly. And then we got, oh man, Zoran in the chat chatting before it's live.
There you go, Zorn. But yeah,
It-
this is typical 770 NBA. You know, this is typical rules, tier 10, everything like that. I think the only thing that's really been added to this that's maybe a little bit different is that Mally has been added to the map pool. But usually, like when we add a new map, most people kind of tend to stay away from it. But we'll see. I would say out of all the maps that you could add, it probably is the best one. I don't know exactly how I feel about it. I'll play it a few more times before I give my honest opinion. So far, not so good though. But we'll
yeah,
see.
Mally's a weird map. It's tough to play. Big map.
I'll actually put up a 113. It's kind of something when it got buffed, everybody thought it was going to be played a lot, and just everybody comes to realization it's just not as good as an IS7. But I mean, I guess it depends what the other team has. The Heat's nice. The IS7 lacks. Bad chat in a 50B. Fortunately, I think a lot of the French tanks, because everybody plays so many Type 5s, just a little bit pushed out a little bit, so to say. But you're going to hide it on the hill.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the match we streamed a little bit ago. I think it was Luck. I don't remember. But yeah, they just kind of run like, tanks and stuff that were like meta, like a year ago in comp. I think it could, it could be an issue today's matches. If RL's not been very active in the competitive scene, they might be out of tune with it a little bit.
Well, we'll say, I mean, sometimes being out of tune isn't always a bad thing, too, because being out of tune is what counts as a tune.
I mean, yeah, you make a valid point.
Yeah, never know. But I mean, like I said, I haven't really seen too many clans pull off a bat chat on Himmelsdorf. There just really isn't enough room. The way the game kind of works now, it can't really stay. So we'll see what Decoy takes. Obviously, with blind picks, you can't see anymore. We don't. I'd say at least that's one thing added to the thing. I remember we used to have to sit in a lobby. The other team would pick. It was who's going to pick the last tank, and everybody would sit there. But I used to go away with that. But I mean, I feel like the Type 5s are so strong. You got Sturm Tigers now that a 50B, a bad chat. You take one Type 5 shot, it's just like rest in peace. But we'll see. you know. But the other advantage, obviously, of the French tanks is that when you do play Himmelsdorf defense, you do have to be split. The caps are far apart, especially for slow tanks to get back. So if you do have speed and you're able to figure out where they are, you can just quickly take an overmatch. And if you can kill the tanks before the other tanks get there in that amount of time, it really has been a key to winning. I would say Himmelsdorf is a little bit harder to defend, in my opinion, but you can see DECOY does have two Type 5s, an E3, and some random guy's got an E4. I don't know who this guy is. I still don't understand these people that join these rooms. They see like all clan tags, and he's just like, I'm just gonna come in, I'm just gonna pick my E4 and I'm gonna battle. Jonathan, you found out the hard way how that works yesterday.
Hey, man, somebody recruit the guy.
Yeah. And then we saw him in a pub match too. Like I just don't get it. Like for years, or just these random people have been doing this. And I guess that's good old World of Tanks for you. He's gone. We should be ready to get going here. But
Yep.
as you can see, probably on the screen, two Type 5 heavy, so they're gonna be hunkered down with an E3. See what Decoy's got. See how this first battle goes. Man, bear pig. That's a popular name. Another guy. Somebody's gotta lock this room, man.
Yeah, I think
This guy's trying to bring an R. This guy's ready.
Yeah, I think they just got it locked, so we'll be ready to go. No more man bear pigs.
The popular. What's that from South Park?
I I don't know.
I,
This
I
might
want to say it's
surprise
from
you,
South Park.
but I've never watched South Park.
I mean, South Park came out when I was in 4th grade. Nah, it was really funny when I was a kid. I remember screaming at that cat, "Get away from my cheesy poops!" when he sit on the couch. It was pretty funny at the time. But either way, back to the game. On the RL side, we got a 113, a QL IS7, IS4, 250Bs, and a bat chat. On the side of Decoy, we got a QL, Superconk, 2 Type 5 heavies, T57 IS4, and an E3. So I'm expecting, it looks like RL's going pretty heavy down. I don't know if they're going to go the one out. They're going to send the 50Bs up to the top. Okay, so that's pretty typically normal. Decoy looks like they're pretty much going to... They're going to put the QL in the little train station over there. That's typical. And then the E3 is going to watch this side. It looks like they're going to send over the Super Conk too. So we probably have a 4-3 split for Decoy. And the blind shots through the middle. And RL's put in the 113.
I don't know. He might have
banana.
gotten spotted or something. They were getting close.
Nah. That's all blind. How is he going to get spotted?
I'm just saying that's impressive.
I actually kind of like RL is doing here. They're taking the spot with Black Mirror. 50Bs on the hill can cover him very well. Obviously, an E3 can't just turn and shoot him if they have this guy on the one line. It's going to be interesting if this bad check gets spotted or not, because I think the E3 spots him here. And if the E3 spots him here, he should take a hit, probably from Super D in the train yard, but we'll see. At least the Type 5s aren't down here to really pop him, so that is an advantage. But I actually don't mind RL's setup. They got a guy kind of hanging back who can shoot the middle. They got Black Mirror in the middle. They got a guy spawning banana. Got the other guy who can spot down the 5 line. And the 250Bs on hill. So it's a pretty solid setup out of here. And then you got the batch on the 1 line to spot. So RL should be able to. Unfortunately, we can't see who gets spotted and who does not yet, but we did get the clock back at least. But judging from the positions on the map, they should be able to spot all of Decoy, to be honest with you. And I really hope I'm not seeing the pings from RL, because RL's play right now, well, I guess they can't really get the...
You are seeing pings from RL, yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like, this is... if RL had Type 5s, I would say the play would just be to get out Gambit. But the QL took 1 shot in the window from, I'm assuming, a Super Conk, which that's a pretty good shot. Right through his turret. That's the one thing about the QL, you kind of can just get pinned. Right? Black Mirror is kind of moving up. This is pretty aggressive by him, but I don't really hate it, to be honest with you. But he can size... I don't know who he's seen and who he hasn't, but they're kind of moving down to B, and I don't know if B was their play. And I'm hoping that ping to A8 was not to send somebody to A8. He's pinging everywhere, this guy. This guy's going nuts. This guy's worse than me. Thanks, I hope you're taking notes. Pinging the map. Ping the map. But we'll say 50Bs are already coming down. See, I don't know if I like them both coming down. I really hope that the ping was not for the 50Bs to go to A8, because a T57 in this Type 5 will delete them on that line.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it seems like it's going to be the play.
Well, it's kind of weird because they're not going for cap pressure, right? They're avoiding
big hit,
there
14-27, man.
It is.
Yikes.
There it is.
Yeah, that 50B's 1 shot now.
Also 1 shot. Now you're gonna have Airstorm probably pop out and clip. Yeah. Boom, dead. Yeah, you can't.
Yikes.
Yeah. Really was hoping that ping was not for the 50Bs, but unfortunately it was. And now you're trying to cap the base with Type 5, so... Oh, God. Yeah, Kruger's just going to get Type 5 down. They still got Airstorm reloading in that thing. Black Mirror is going to get surrounded. Unfortunately, the Bat Chat and the QL from RL is nowhere to be around, so Black Mirror is just going to pretty much eat it here.
Yep, exactly.
Airstorm's going to come out of A5. He should be able to clean up this other 50B. He does. The IS-4 is 1 shot. Bob probably can take him out with HE. He'll probably be close. Oh, we tried to shoot heat at the IS-7, didn't work.
Yeah, they're just gonna collapse in here and get Proficient and Kruger
Yeah,
out of
they
the
should be
game.
able to clean this up. And you got Gambit in the south. He's really holding the QL there, and he's actually holding the bad child on Banana for not taking a shot. So Airstorm should be able to come in here with a clip, be able to clean up the IS-4. And then the rest of them should be able to come with Type 5s. He's also getting shot in the rear from Super D, and you also got Fabio over there. So they're just pretty much surrounded. Pretty much one is done. The bad child's kind of running away, and Gambit's going to take a 1v1 here. Come on, Gambit, let's go.
Has he got a gold mark?
This one, I mean, I don't know.
He does not.
No, he doesn't. And he bounced a shot. And he's ammo rack now. I don't know if he's got a repair kit. It looks like he does. It looks like he clicked it.
Whoa,
Oh, he's backing up in
controller.
there. Yeah, the QL's trying to take off and buy time, but realistically, Decoy's got 7 tanks. They're all about half health, but either well, now they got 6 tanks. QL's dead, and then you just have the batch head. The batch head's kind of just running the hill.
I am clicking every button on my controller except for the right one. I don't know why this guy's just going to extend the game. I mean, just
Well,
you know.
to be fair, I don't always mind this in matches. It depends. Like, I don't know how they call or what they do, but sometimes you do this to maybe go over the plan for the next map, what tanks you want to pick, what you felt went wrong, what you feel like you need to change.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
mean,
sitting in the
maybe.
lobby, you know? So some people do that, you know? Sometimes people do it to piss off the other team.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, it's whatever.
Nonetheless, I still think just go die, you know. But GG's to Decoy. They're gonna go up 1 here, and then we'll shoot the sides, you know, swap whenever they get back, and get the next round going. I mean, he may be able to get a clip out on somebody when they come up. I don't know who's coming up here.
Nah,
I mean,
it's
QL's
over.
pretty
But
healthy,
like I
yeah.
said, I don't know how other teams play or what goes on. Sometimes you want to buy your time, figure out what you want to do. Sometimes you got, I mean, I've had times, I'm not going to lie to you, where we've bought time because we knew a guy was running late 15 minutes, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh no, there's all different reasons, but I'm not going to hate on it, In a scrim, yeah, you hate on it. In a match, I let it slide. But yeah, I mean, I think
Whoa,
as far as
Castle.
going with that match, the way RL set up, I actually thought was fantastic. I think the way that they decided to go into it was not so good. Those 50Bs, I don't know. I guess maybe they didn't have the Type 5 spotted there. Maybe they didn't know where Airstorm was. It's the only thing I can guess. But you got to kind of know that they're going to be there. Like I kind of said when they were picking the tanks, the 50Bs and the bad chats are very, very tough tanks to play with Type 5 heavies, and you just saw why, right? Like,
For sure.
you
Took
get hit in a
huge
French tank
hits.
by a Type 5 heavy, it's like 1,300 damage.
Oh,
Like,
they
you're
took
over
huge
half
hits.
dead.
Both
Yeah.
50Bs took huge hits.
Yeah. So I'll let you do the RL side. I'll do the decoy side.
Yeah, over on RL, we got Grim in the WZ-111 QL with 3,800 damage. 3,900 with 1 kill. I mean, it's a pretty good game. 2650 bounce. We got Freddy in the IS-4 with 2191. We got Wolf in the AMX 50B with 1584. Pinned all 4 shots, though. Kanar, I think that's how you say that. Bad Chat, 1485. Black Mirror in the 113, 1389. Proficient in the IS-7 with 1316. And Talk to Me Goose rounding it out in the 50B. I think he's the first one that took the hit. 424.
Yeah, he hit it, unfortunately. And then you got on the side of decoy, you got Bob in his Type 5 heavy. You got 1 kill. 4,400 damage. He pretty much was just teeing off on the 50Bs. You got Super D, who was in the tray yard, 2 kills, 2,800. He did a pretty good job of rotating and doing whatever damage he could. Then you got Mega D. We got a whole Delicio D family over here. In the IS-4, 1 kill, 2,500. Then you got D in his other Type 5, 1,900, 1 kill. I think he was the Type 5 that was a little bit further back, so Bob probably stole most of his damage. And you got Fabio in a Super Cock. This guy was watching the 3 line. 1 kill, 1,600, and then Airstormer was at A5, 1 kill, 1,400, and then you got Gambit E3. I guess he only got 1 pin. He was watching E1, 800. So pretty solid thing from Decoy. It was nice to see that even the tanks they had on the other side were able to come and do some damage. You know,
Yeah,
I
for
think they
sure.
kind of use the E3 to hold the other guy out, but hopefully, I would like to see maybe RL change a little bit of tank picks, maybe something that could deal with Type 5s better, but we will see what they do because not only are they going to have to deal with a Type 5, but they're going to have to deal with a Gold Mark Storm Tiger from Super D over there. That thing is annoying, man. Like,
It's hard to deal with on this map. I mean,
yeah, it can be annoying.
it may
Like
be
I
a
was
meme
even,
tank, but it's nasty here.
yeah, like we were even playing a pub match, and what were we playing Highway, and I went
Yeah,
to the city, and there was just a guy flashed me with a Storm Tiger, and he was only doing like 30 damage. He just kept me permatrack there. It was so annoying. Like,
yeah.
it's just such an annoying tank, but you know, good to see they only brought. Oh no, they brought. No, it looks like they're deselecting 50B. But you can see on the side of Decoy, obviously RL has no idea about this, but you got 3 just HE shooting beast. And on city maps, it's a lot of trading. You kind of want to burst out tanks or trade tanks and kill them slowly, right? And Type 5 does a really good job about that. And Storm Tiger sometimes does, sometimes I feel like doesn't, right? You know?
Yeah, but in those scenarios where you're like, man, I wish we had a Sturm, it's a monster. I've seen it do some really wild stuff on Himmelsdorf.
Yeah, but also, when you only get one TD, I'm just an E4 fan, man.
Yeah, I
Know?
mean, I know you're sacrificing arguably one of the best tanks in the game for a Sturm that could potentially play a good role, right? But I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously they have a
we'll
plan
see
for
what
it.
it does. We should be getting right back into this one. Looks like pretty much same people playing. Oh no, it looks like Fabio switched out for Duke and and Kruger switched out for somebody on RL, but pretty much same guys. So we're going right into here. On the side of Decoy, we got a 113 QL, 3 Type 5 heavies, T57 to Storm Tiger. On the side of RL, we got 2 113 Supercon, 2 IS7s, 50B and an E4. So interesting, they didn't go with any Type 5s, but they also dropped at least 2 French tanks, which I think will help them. But we'll see what Decoy does. I have, you know what, I'm not going to guess. It looks like most of Decoy is going. We got 3 going to the hill from Decoy, so it looks like the T57, the 113, and the Storm Tiger are going to the hill. Well, it's pretty typical, and it looks like
RL's
RL
gonna
is
get
trying.
aggressive.
Yeah, but they're going into nobody. Which I don't really mind this play from RL because you do have the speed to cut it off. They gotta hope that Mega D over here doesn't spot them through the little window. But
He's 100% gonna spot the IS7, and
oh yeah, see, I don't know about this. Maybe if he stays there. The thing is, like, if you're in an IS-7, you try to go to that spot that they used to use, yeah. I also don't know why Black Mirror is so aggressive. Like, if they're coming down the 1, the Type 5s are gonna be there, so like you don't trade with a Type 5. Yeah, you don't trade with them, right? Like, you don't win. Like, even if he hits him, he doesn't win. Like, you're starting with less health. You're gonna take 500. You're gonna give him 400, 450. It's just you lose. It's a lose-lose. But I don't mind RL kind of playing aggressive, but I feel like
another big one, 590. I mean, he's getting some good
yeah, he's also
heroes.
tracked. I would kind of like to see RL let Decoy more come down because you see, let's say Decoy committed to getting to like K3, right? If Decoy commits to getting to K3, they have the option of at least they could go where they are now and flank them. Now you're just in a position where you just have guys who are trading and poking and just trading shots, right? And
For sure.
you can see the result of the health on RL.
The types are they bled those 113s.
Yeah, and I think this Sturm just went on to the RL guy over there. I think he just splashed the ground and
he
600, but I'm not. Looks like RL's pinging the map saying that's where the Sturm is. So am I got RL side or Decoy side for the pings?
I actually didn't pay attention this time. I'm not seeing pings, so.
Oh, yeah, he just hit him for 170 from the Sturm. So that's what I'm saying. Like, even though this guy is completely safe, he's not completely safe. Goose just took a shot for 500. So Decoy is just slowly bleeding these guys. Like, they got they started with Type 5 heavies, so they started with a little bit more health. and they're up to what, 4,000
Yeah,
HP.
4,000 hill. Yeah.
That's a lot of HP. You know, now it looks like the types are coming. This is where I would have liked to see RL wait for them to do this. Right now, you see now they got Gambit moving because they know RL's there. They're gonna assume that Gambit isn't there, but they have to find a way to get the 50B down here and the IS-7 down here if they even want to attempt to take this fight. And still, I wouldn't say that's ideal. Yes, IS-7 is just eating Type 5s.
Yeah, he is.
And IS-7 is not the best at pinning Type 5s, 113. He gave one back, but... Goose is going to try to come and put a clip in here. Now, if the IS-7 can eat the shots and then Goose can pop out and get his clip out while the Type 5s are reloading, maybe they can kind of burst one of this down if they bring Wolf over. Maybe they can burst one down, but you also see Airstorm is creeping up for Decoy. So Decoy's essentially got a 2. They're going to put 3 on one side, 2 on the other side. And unfortunately for RL, this E4 and the Supercon and the IS-7 haven't really moved to cover the 3. So the IS-7 is going to be able to shoot here, or he's just casually leaving. He might just eat this. Oh, he's just, yeah, he just ate
The
it
50B was able to get a clip for free. He's going to back up and get in cover here.
Yeah, but they're going to lose the 113. They lost Black Mirror. That's just 3 tanks.
Decoy doing a
IS-7's
good
a
job
bad
trying to
spot.
cover for his one-shot Type 5.
Yeah. Oh, this guy that's just insult to injury. This
Oh,
guy
we got a
gets set on
fire. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, the E4 and the Supercon didn't have the 3-line cover. They just left it up to the IS-7, and he was already bled a little bit from the hill. And then this was pretty much, let's try to trade with Type 5 heavies, and it just doesn't work.
Oof. 1,087 there. Yeah, I mean...
oh, that guy just shot him through the window. I don't know if that was, I don't know, was that Gambit or the guy in the hill?
I didn't catch it. Yeah, I mean, Type 5's trading back and forth with you for that long, and then they bled them down. You know, they had one 113 down to a 2-shot and the other one down to almost half health before the battle even started.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'll let you do RL, and I'll go and do Decoy.
Over on RL side, we got Talk to Me Goose, and the AMX 50B was able to be a little effective in this game with 2747. Oops. And then we got Wolf in the 113 with 2371. We got Proficient in the E4 with 1853. We got Grim in the IS-7 with 985. Tankson in the S-Conk, 2 kills, 964, pin 4 shots. Karnar in the IS-7 with 485, and then Black Mirror rounded it out with a Goose and the 113.
Yeah, and on the side of Decoy, we got Bob with another big game. I believe he was top of the board last time. It's 4 kills, 5,000 damage.
Yeah.
Not only did he do 5,000 damage, but he killed 4. That's a pretty good game. Then you got the other type who I believe was with him.
Mm-hmm.
D. I'm just gonna call him D because that's what he's got.
I like it.
3150. Not bad. Then you got Super D who was on the hill, who was honestly pretty much just splashing people the whole time. It's 2,500. That's not really that bad for just splashing people, to be honest with you. Or maybe you got a pin here and there at the end. I don't know. I wasn't watching him a little time with the action going on in the south. And you got Mega D and his QL, 1 kill, 2050. Airstorm, 1,500. The T-57. Then you got Gambit who came 1 kill, 1,100. Then you got their 113. Peace Duke, 1 kill, 900 damage. Oh, pretty solid game all around, but I mean, once RL lost all that health, I think it was pretty much done. To answer you, Chad, I believe the caller for RL is Talk to Me Goose.
There you go.
As far as I know, he is. Unless they have changed. I believe it's Talk to Me Goose, and I believe Black Mirror is their backup caller, or maybe sub caller, but as far as I know. Like I said, I didn't really mind the initial setups from RL. Like the first one when they were on attack, I thought was really good, and I thought the decision after initial setup was not so good, and I thought the initial setup on defense wasn't really bad. If you want to go down there and cut off the one, that's fine. You know, they have 3 Type 5s, you might as well take the advantage, but I feel like they tried to take too much, you know, when they weren't there. You gotta wait, you know, there's 10 minutes on the clock. I will say one thing that Decoy does very well: they do not rush. They want to know where you are, and they want to make smart decisions on where they're going, what they're going to do. So to catch their mind is a little bit hard, you know. So you can't, if you get impatient with decoy, they will make you pay like that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, tank picks wasn't really the friendliest thing for RL either. I mean, they were putting themselves up
No,
to a
but
huge disadvantage health pool wise.
I mean, maybe that's why Gambit went with Himmelsdorf. You know, I don't know. You know, but the thing is, I remember last time, if I remember correctly, when they played GTL, I did actually watch a game between RL and them, and I hate to say it, Bob kind of did the same thing. He just brought a Type 5 Heavy, and he was just blasting VZs and 113s in the face. You
Yeah,
know, it's just,
RL's
you
gonna
just
pick
can't trade.
RL's picking Muro for their map. We're just waiting on Decoy to get their map put up. I think they're the room host, so there we go. We got it changed over now.
Hey,
We're doing a stream, Darkness. You gotta leave. See you later.
gotcha. Later.
See ya.
We get one a week.
Yeah,
One a
well,
week.
to be honest, I'm to blame. I never lock my party. I always forget.
That's all right. I'm surprised anybody want to join you anyway.
That's true.
We get one a week. The best was Sidful, I thought. To be honest with you. Yeah. But either way, Darkness got out here pretty quick, and it looks like Decoy just got one of their guys back. But we'll go to Muro. That's an interesting pick. I don't really.
I don't know how this is gonna play out. I know in the
Well,
past.
I'm hoping it plays out better for RL. It's their pick. I
Yeah.
hope they got something. I'm
Yeah.
hoping they don't do the batch head and a bush on the bottom. They did that. I remember. I think they did that against Defy in the
That's
first
what I
time.
was
And
gonna
honestly,
bring
it was
up.
great, but the cat's out of the bag, and I'm hoping they don't try to put the cat back in the bag.
Yeah, that's what I
Once
was
the
gonna
cat
bring
comes
up.
out, it can't go back in.
Last time we seen them play here, they did that. You know, I think pretty quickly teams figured out. You know, the meta's kind of changed, right? No, that's just not the play anymore.
Well, I mean, we'll see. The one thing I will say about Decoy, if you guys notice, they're on attack. They do not have. Oh no, they do have a light tank.
Yeah, they
Never
have a
mind.
light.
I'll
Yeah,
eat my
yeah.
words. I'll eat my words. I must have went over it. I think I'm so used to seeing Airstorm and a light, and I forget that they kind of use Bob and a light now too. Ever since went ham in his Fury at light tank.
Pretty typical picks out of RL so far.
Yeah, I mean you can't really go too crazy. I mean I'm kind of surprised that people kind of use the super. Well, he just actually deselected it, but I think with the Valor and the Chieftain, I just don't see a real place for a Super Conqueror. To be honest with you, unless you're really trying to get that extra health, and he's going to be in a position where he's not hold down. Because for those who don't know, you can get pinned in the gun mantling in a Super Conqueror, so you got to shoot and then you got to angle it, and it's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Either just have a Valor that's got a mini tiny hatch, or to have a Chieftain where you're just not letting him shoot at your hatch, opposed to just in your face. Because if you go to shoot, you can be shot in a Super Conk, you know. And it's just
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
yeah. And on top of that, it's a lot slower. So I think after they buff the Chieftain, and you know the Chieftain's got 100 extra health, it's got a lower profile, it's got a faster shooting gun.
The one thing I do like
And
about the
it's
Super
faster.
Conk on this map, though, over any other tank, and I would assume they're probably going to maybe play him in this position, that little one-line ridge over there where you can get shots on the cap, that Super does get a nice peek on it, opposed to like a Valor or a Chieftain. But to me, I feel like that's really the only spot that it's just better at. And even
Oh,
then,
we
it can
will-
get shot in the face.
Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they do. But on the side of Decoy, we got 2 Chieftains, IS7, 3 CSs, and Bob and his light tank. On the side of RL, we got a Chieftain, 2 Super Conks, Valor, Batchat, and a T100 LT. So pretty typical lineups. And we'll see what they're looking to do. It looks like RL's gonna. Looks like they're gonna send the light tank to spot. And they're just going to kind of post up on this side, and they are going to send the Valor down to this spot down here. Hopefully Diesel's watching this, and hopefully this guy goes to the right spot.
I don't know that this guy's going to the right. I think he's making the same mistake. He's just going to be way too far forward. He's going to die.
No, is that the spot? Oh,
Nah,
he's good.
he's too far forward.
I guess we
can't
will find out.
you can't
If
cross
he
that
is,
road.
Decoy will pick him apart.
That road's kind of your
Oh,
your
Black
boundary.
Mirror got spotted. So was it? Decoy's got everybody in the field. Looks like they're just going to try to play this slow. See, the only problem here that RL's really kind of have is like Black Mirror's got to get unspotted, and Black Mirror's got
Oh,
to
he
get
took a
through
shot.
bush and not got shot. Yeah, he ate one. But see, the thing is, like now Bob really kind of wants to be aggressive, and maybe this Valor will stop Bob. But if this Valor, oh yeah, well,
No, they're gonna
that's on this
push him
turret.
and get him out. I mean, you can't cross that road.
Well, we'll say that's 0 for 3, 0 for 5. He's
Well,
bouncing. This guy's bouncing like a beast.
Well, once the IS-7 gets over here, I mean, who's just gonna kind of delete the Valor.
Well, the IS-7 shot him with HE.
He's gonna have 10,000 damage block before he gets there, though. Oh, there's a couple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's 2 in HE. So they are gonna bleed Goose out. The only unfortunate part about this is I don't think RL is going to get any real punish. Maybe we'll hit the IS-7 a couple times. The other thing is Black Mirror never got to a bush anywhere. Oh yeah, Duke just put it into him. Goose is pretty much done for, and they got cap pressure.
Yeah, you got to keep that guy
Now
back
it looks like by the map RL is going heavy to the other side. Now this actually, if they were paying attention to how many CSs were shooting, or they were able to, which is probably tougher than it seems, is that RL was really quick on trying to get on this backside.
Yeah, for sure. It's the right play too.
Yeah. Now, but the only thing is that even if these bat chats trade out good, they have to be in a position where the CSs can't continuously fight because they realistically are not going to be able to kill 3 CSs with a light tank and 2 bat chats and then not go into reload. So we'll see. We'll see what Black Mirror does here, but I expect Bob to get back on cap. Bob got shot again. Maybe he got blind shot right there. Well, Black Mirror is getting risky. Black Mirror is getting risky.
He had to have been blind shot, yeah, which that's pretty good.
Oh, Gambit ate it. Bad Chat should be able to clip Gambit. They should be able to kill Gambit. Black Mirror, you got to back up at your spot, man.
Yeah, they're gonna get Gambit out.
Yeah,
Gambit's
you got to
down.
get out of there, Black Mirror. You got to.
Black Mirror might eat a shot.
See,
He did get.
that was
Oh,
good.
he got tracked. He
Super
might
D8
go
2
down.
shots.
Okay, so the
No.
Chieftain missed, so he's gonna probably be able to get out of here.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got him down to
I
a
would
one.
have liked to see him not. I mean, maybe he couldn't spawn him anywhere else. But
It would have been
so,
tough.
Won't be too hard on him. Super D is going to try to cut him off, but I don't know if he can. Maybe Black Mirror gives his house. He should not get spotted by the Chieftain if I'm
I
viewing
think
this
he's still
distance,
lit,
right?
yeah.
And as I say that, he fucking dies. That's unfortunate. Now that kind of really hurts them because I feel like these bat chats could have did actually a lot of work.
Well, that
I
and
mean,
they've
they
got
blew
the
up
cap down to
Gambit, they got
38
some-
seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just gonna
Well,
have to
the
YOLO
thing
about
is,
it
you needed to clear a path to get behind them, and unfortunately, they weren't able to do so. Maybe they probably should have tried to sneak in a heavy back here, but that's also tough to do. So I think they did what they could after losing that Valor, not having the light tank in the bush, but they're going to send the bat chat through the middle of the map, and he took a couple shots getting in here. Bob's just going to get off the cap. It doesn't look like he wants to risk his tank. I don't think he got spotted yet. P2 puts
he
a nice
didn't.
shot in. It's a good shot by I7. Bounces a shot. Airstorm puts another nice shot in. The bat chat lost his engine. Doesn't look like he could fix it either. Yeah, looks like P2 got him. I would assume that was him. So it's pretty good. But Decoy's got pretty much full map control. They got the light tank. RL is going to have to throw away the other batch if they want to reset the cap if Decoy decides not to surround them and just end this.
Yeah, it looks like Decoy's just gonna go for an all kill here.
Yeah, this is the other thing kind of, unfortunately, about the Super Conks, which you're really not planning on them, but if you had a little bit of a faster tank, you could have maybe got it to the top and came through the middle to spot the cap, but at that point, if you're really doing that, the match is over anyway.
For sure.
It looks like Decoy's just coming in to surround and kill them here. We locked the party, Vader. You ain't getting that. Jacob Blakely.
I've seen that
No
one.
Jacob Blakely's tonight. But yeah, they're pretty much just going to wrap this up. Bob will take the outside. They'll pin these 3 guys down. They did get a Chieftain back to a good farm spot. Oh, and as I say that he gets farmed, he's kind of leaving the farm spot. Kind of go in the open. The badge has
he
to
got,
take the
before
fight.
I could even see him, he got lit on fire and deleted.
Yeah, well, he was in a good spot, and then he tried to creep away. I don't know, maybe he panicked. He got spotted by the light tank. They did get Fabio, but he's on reload. Super D's in a finish him off in his CS.
Another
the other
fire.
Super Conk dies. Now you just got to batch out on reload, and I couldn't even finish saying that before he died, so that's how quick that goes.
Yeah. Well, GG's to Decoy. They're going to go up to 3
Yeah, it was
nothing
really
here.
well executed.
We've got one more round. I mean, you got to have 4 to win in this series. So, I mean,
Well,
you
hopefully
know,
we have
RL's
more
going
than
to get a
one more
chance.
round.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know, if they can pull off the victory on attack, we'll move on to the next map. Over on RL side, we got Kanar in the bat chat with 2 kills, 32-62. We got Stoner in the Super Conk with 1195. We got Wolf in the bat chat with 885. We got Proficient in the Super Conk with 831. We got Tank in the Chieftain with 781. We got Blackmare in the T100 with 590. 2100 assist. And we got Talk to Me Goose rounding it out with 0 damage.
Yep. And on the side of Decoy, we have Peace Duke in his I7, 4 kills, 4200. He actually had some good shooting there. I'm not gonna lie. He did really well. Able to hand out a lot of damage. I got that Valor out, and he was able to actually hit that light tank, hit the bad chat, did exactly what I had to do. Airstorm, 1 kill, 3200 damage. Super D in the other CS, 3100. That's a lot of damage out of your CSs and everybody covering the cap. I'm assuming those 3 were covering the cap. Then you had Fabio and his Chieftain, 1500, 1 kill. Bob in his light tank was able to actually hand out 1250 and 1250 spotting. So that's actually pretty good for light tank on Miro. Usually you're really doing 0 just trying to cap. The other Chieftain, 1 kill, 1150. And then Gambit, who really got caught out by those 3. Now, to be fair to Gambit, I wouldn't have expected them to do that either. But
Yeah, they kind of caught him
end
off
of the
guard
day.
a little bit there.
yeah, but I think it was kind of the right move, but I also think they needed to have another tank or 2 to really pull that off after losing the Val. But I mean, really, realistically, if you're playing defense and you're depending on that Valor to do something, and he kind of goes to the wrong spot and gets picked out, it's kind of GG there, to be honest with you. You're hoping the other team is going to make a huge mistake and give that back to you, and I don't think Decoy is really that team that's necessarily going to do that. We'll see how this next one goes, but I'm hoping RL can bring us back when we get a couple more games in. But we will see. Each match has kind of been the same kind of thing. It seems like, they set up okay, besides the last one, I guess, losing that Valor, but it seems to be like the trading and the positioning is a little bit better for Decoy, and they're really able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but to be fair about that Valor, you know, a lot of teams will make that mistake if they haven't played that very often. You see that little hole over there on the south side of that road. Players think, I can be hold down here, yada yada, right? You are until that I-7 moves up, and then you're just kind of, in a bad spot. If you sit before that road, you can stay hold down to the I-7, and then you don't have to turn your turret back and forth to each of the, you know what I mean? So you can play that a little bit more safe there.
I mean, to be fair, if it's your Mac Pip and it's a tournament match and you're putting a guy,
yeah, you
and
should
he
know the
gets pinged
position
out like
for
that,
sure.
then that's
Yeah,
that's kind of your fault, man.
yeah, you should know
Like
the position.
that's something that scrims for. Figure it out. Hey, we made a mistake. This guy can't be here. Where do we need to be? You figure that out. I don't think now is the time to figure it out.
Absolutely not. No.
Right. That's crucial because he went there, I have a feeling that the light tank really didn't get to a bush or anything. Right, and because the light tank got spotted, took some damage, and wasn't able to stop the cap, that you just lost a guy who's trying to stop the cap, and Decoy was already in the field. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Cool.
losing that tank like they did really is kind of what set it up to lose the match.
We will see how this one goes. Looks like we just got one more tank to come out from RL.
Looks like, well, I guess they do have a light tank. I didn't see it there for a minute. I thought we were going to see a left side cap here. Which I guess we still could, 3 I-7s.
Well, we will see. On the side of RL, we got 2 Super Conks again, 3 I-7s, CS, and a T100. On the side of Decoy, we got 3 Chieftains, 3 CSs, and a T100 LT, so that's pretty easy to read. We'll see. I would expect... I'm assuming that. Actually, honestly, I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, it looks like they're going to put maybe the super conks on the 1 and 3, and they're gonna put the other guys in the field. It looks like the IS-7s are kind of coming down the middle. Now they're going. Maybe a little confused of where to go in the beginning. So we're gonna have the IS-7s go with the CS and the batch head to the field. And it looks like the super conks are gonna hold down the other line. I don't really mind this play. Decoy is coming.
Hard.
Decoy is actually doing the same thing. No, they're doing the same thing. They're putting 2 tanks on the, 1 to 3, and they're putting CSs over here. So this is actually IS-7s versus CSs. I don't think RL should really panic here. Well, we will see. Also, if Decoy is pushed up like this, they should be able to get shots from the lighthouse. Grim took a little bit of damage. Oh, there's a shot. There's a shot from the lighthouse. It's a good shot. It's a good shot by Omega. I believe that's what his name is.
Yeah,
And,
it is.
I think the IS-7s really shouldn't too much shy away from this. I would like to see the CS maybe kind of come in. Like either these IS-7s got to make, hey, we're going to commit to getting the CS and get into the farm, or maybe take this. But this is just going to be an even straight up fight.
Yep.
It does look like the chieftains from Decoy are actually moving up on the 3, which is a big mistake for them not to punish this anywhere. But it looks like what Decoy is going to do is they're going to try to take this. They're going to try to take the super conks out. They actually bounce off the light tank, and they're going to bring the light tank to kind of support this, make it maybe a 3-on-2. Now, if RL sees this, they really should push this hard on this other side, and they are. Let's see if their focus is good here. They should be able to. They all should be going for UV lights. It looks like they're going to go for the Chiefs and let UV lights maybe leave. Yeah, I kind of think he wanted to get the CS to make sure he didn't leave. It looks like the Chieftains on the other side got the CS with the light tank. So, unfortunately, Decoy is just farming from that spot, and they'll be able to farm these IS-7s. Now they're collapsing on. It looks like they tried to chase out Black Mirror, but he got out. It's kind of hard to actually read this on both sides. They're kind of both battling, but
Yeah, it really is. I can't watch them.
yeah, unfortunately, RL wasn't able to punish these chieftains. These chieftains got up there, and actually, it looks like they set up perfect to really punish and really actually help the fight across the map, right? Because I would really think that IS-7s would go in there, bounce a few shots, bring the CS in, they would be able to win this. But it looks like RL is trying to take this fight again, which they can. They do have 4 tanks. Okay, never mind. Now they have 3 tanks. I was actually about to say, if Goose is able to stay alive and maybe just keep his gun in the fight for a little bit, you can kind of take that. It looks like Grim is going to battle Airstorm here now. If Airstorm high rolls, he'll be able to kill him.
Okay, no, he
Nope,
didn't.
he did not.
Oh, Goose bounced. Goose bounced.
Oh, that's too bad.
Or that's Grim. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's too
Oh, the
bad.
Airstorm bounced.
Yeah, but they double tapped Wolf on the other side, so either way.
Yeah.
Even though he got him, Black Mirror is wow, they just snapped that guy out of there. Bob actually came all the way back to clean that up, and now you have one lonely super conk over here. It looks like these chieftains probably took this fight. We obviously weren't able to see it, but chieftain DPM over super conk DPM, that 200 health between them is not really going to make that big of a difference. They were able to do it, so that's pretty much a wrap for that. Now, I don't think RL played this actually terribly. I think their one mistake is they need to punish those chieftains.
Yeah, those
moving up and
chieftains
really not let them into the spot. Like if you're gonna take that fight in the field, like even if these super conks would have even fought them and lost, at least they would have been able to farm. Their really only opportunity to win this match was to have the IS-7 beat the CSs, able to focus. But still, that's still even a tough task for that. So they kind of just both teams went 2 on one side, 5 on the other side, and Decoy kind of won both sides.
Yeah, those chieftains really seem to be a game changer, honestly, moving up for Decoy like that.
Oh yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Over on the RL
even if they
side.
only land a couple of shots, that's pretty big.
Oh no, it was
But yeah,
super
I'll let you
big
do
help to
your
the CSs. Over on the RL side, we got Proficient in the Super Conk, 3,100 damage and 1 kill, 1,800 block, not bad. We got Grim in the IS-7 with 1,951, 1 kill. We got Kanar in the CS-63 with 1,530. IS-7 out of Wolf Silver with 1387. Talk to Me Goose in an IS-7 with 1 kill, 1310. Stoner Christ in the Super Conk with 1191 and 2400 block, not bad. Black Mirror in the T100 was only able to get out 873.
And on the side of Decoy, we got Gambit, 3 kills, 3,300 damage. That's a big game out of Gambit. And then you have Mega D and then one of the chieftains that move up 1 kill, 2,800 damage. Airstorm in the CS, 2,700 damage, 1 kill. D and the other chieftain, 2250, 1 kill. And then you got Rasul and his chieftain, 2,000 damage. So that's a pretty solid spread out of chieftains and CSs, man. And then the other chieftain came in with 1850. So that's pretty much just top to bottom.
Yeah.
Everybody killing, everybody pinning shots, everybody doing damage. And then Bob and his line tank was able to get 1 kill, 500 damage, but he's not really there to do that. I think he was able to move to the other side and make the super conks not want to take the fight, I would assume. But that will be it for this one. That's a straight 4-0 for Decoy. So congratulations to them.
Yep, it's gonna wrap it up. Decoy is gonna take the victory in week 1 against RL 4-0. We'll get the matches for next week, chat. I don't exactly know. I think they come out Monday. We get bracket for next week.
Nah, the brackets. You know who you're playing.
Oh wait, they
Usually
are already out. Yeah, you're right. They already posted.
But usually teams are not going to set up the next match
Yeah,
until
yeah,
they
yeah,
played
for
the
sure.
first match.
So I don't know what we're gonna have streamed for next week. I don't think 1NA will be on a bye. I have to go back and look. So maybe we can get a 1NA stream in here. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna wrap it up for us. Tomorrow we've got the community map stream that we're gonna do with Zoran. Zoran's gonna do a little thing on the new community map.
Zorn, huh?
Yep. So he's asked us to come stream that, bring a few people. We're gonna run some matches on there. We're gonna try to simulate actual matches, play around on the new map. Zoran's running that, so be looking out for that. And then I think Sunday we're gonna try to fit in a little League 3 or League 2 action from Calamity. So just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, GG's Decoy, GG's RL. Sir Tubbins, thanks for joining me on the comms. We're gonna end it on that
anytime, man.
Yeah. Y'all
We'll
take
see
it
you
easy,
guys
chat.
next time we were able to pick up a match.
Yep.
Hey, Noodle, let me take him out. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle. Line them all up like dominoes. Then we watch them all fall like Geronimo. Brain like tanks cause we on a roll. And we got more rounds in a pot of gold. Catch more shells than Galapagos. No